Students, here is fourth part of chapter 8 comparing quantities. In this part we are going to discuss exercise 8.3. Let us start. Question number 1. Tell what is the profit or loss in the following transactions. Also find profit percent or loss percent in each case. First A. Gardening shares bought for rupees 250 and sold for rupees 325. CP rupees 250, SP 325 rupees. Here we can see SP is greater than CP, hence we have profit. SP minus CP, which gives us rupees 325 minus rupees 250, that is equal to rupees 75. Profit percent is equal to profit divided by CP into 100%. That is rupees 75 divided by rupees 250 into 100%. So let us calculate rupees 1025 3 Here we get 30%. Question number B. A refrigerator bought for rupees 12,000 and sold at rupees 13,500. CP is rupees 12,000. SP rupees 13,500. SP is greater than CP, hence we have profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP, that is rupees 13,500 minus rupees 12,000, which gives us rupees as 1,500. Profit percent is equal to profit by CP multiplied by 100%. Here we get rupees and rupees cancel. Here we get 2 zeros and 15. 8s are 120. Now 4 2s are 8 and 25. Here we get profit percent as 100 by 8%, or you can say 25 by 2. That is 12.5 and 12.5%. See, a cupboard bought for rupees 2,500 and sold at rupees 3,000. Here CP is rupees 2,500, SP is rupees 3,000. Profit is equal to SP minus CP, that is rupees 3,000 minus rupees 2,500, which gives us profit as 500. Profit percent is equal to profit by CP multiplied by 100%. Here we get rupees 500 divided by rupees 2,500. You can see here we can calculate 5 and here we have 20. Hence we get profit percent as 20%. Question number D. A skirt bought for rupees 250 and sold at rupees 150. CP is rupees 250, SP is rupees 150. SP is smaller than CP. It means we have loss. Loss is equal to CP minus SP. That is rupees 100. Loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100%. That is rupees 100 divided by rupees 250. Rupees and rupees cancel out. 0, 4, and here we get 40%. 2. Convert each part of the ratio to percentage. First is 3:1. Total part 3 plus 1 equals to 4. Therefore, fractional part 3 by 4 is to 1 by 4. Percentage of parts 3 by 4 into 100% is to 1 by 4 into 100%. So you can cancel out, simplify this. Here it is 25. Here we get 75% is to 25%. Question number B. 2:3:5. Total part 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 10. Therefore, fractional part 2 by 10 is to 3 by 10 is to 5 by 10. Percentage of parts 2 by 10 into 100% is to 3 by 10 into 100% is to 5 by 10 into 100%. Here we get 20% is to 30% is to 50%. Question number C, 1 is to 4, total part 1 plus 4, 5. Therefore, fractional part 1 by 5 is to 4 is to 4 by 5. Percentage of parts 1 by 5 into 100%, that is here 20. 4 by 5 into 100%, here we get, once again simplifying, and we get 20% is to 80%. Question number D, 1 is to 2 is to 5. Total part 1 plus 2 plus 5, 8. Therefore, fractional part 1 by 8 is to 2 by 8 is to 5 by 8. Percentage of parts 1 by 8 into 100%. You can write here 2 and 25. Now 4 and 25. Now we have 4 2s are 8 and here 25. Hence the final ratio comes here. It means final percentage of part, that is 12.5% is to 25% is to 62.5%. It can be written as 12.5%, 25% and 62.5%. The population of a city decreased from 25,000 to 24,500. Find the percentage decrease. Original population 25,000. Population decrease 25,000 minus 24,500, which gives us 500. Percentage decrease, that is population decreased divided by original population into 100%. Here we get 500 divided by 25,000. And we have 100%. So here we can show 5, 50. Once again, here it is 2. 2%. In the percentage decrease is 2%. Question number 4. Arun bought a car for rupees 3,50,000. The next year, the price went up to rupees 3,70,000. What was the percentage of price increase? Original price rupees 3,50,000. Price increase, that is rupees 3,70,000 minus rupees 3,50,000, that is rupees 20,000. Percentage increase, that is price increase divided by original price into 100%. 20,000 divided by 3,50,000 into 100%. You can see here 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. Now we have 5 7s are 35 and here we have 20. 40 by 7%. It can be written as 5 and 5 by 7%. And the percentage increase is 5 and 5/7%. Question number 5. I buy a TV for rupees 10,000 and sell it at a profit of 20%. How much money do I get for it? The cost price of TV rupees 10,000. Profit percent 20%. Now profit is equal to profit percent of CP. That is 20 by 100 into rupees 10,000. Here we get rupees 2,000. You can calculate this easily. Selling price will be CP plus profit, that is rupees 10,000 plus rupees 2,000, which gives us rupees 12,000. Hence, I get rupees 12,000 on selling it. Question number 6. Juhi sells a washing machine for rupees 13,500. She loses 20% in the bargain. What was the price at which she bought it? Selling price of washing machine rupees 13,500. Loss percent 20%. Let the cost price of washing machine be rupees Z. Since loss is equal to loss percent of CP, we can write Loss is equal to 20 by 100 into Z, that is Z by 5. Therefore, SP is equal to CP minus loss. We can write rupees 13,500 as CP equals to Z minus Z by P. It can be written as 5Z minus Z divided by 5, which gives us 4Z by 5. Now we can take Z to the LHS side and rest of the things in RHS side. Here we get rupees 13,500 into 5 by 4, and on solving you get rupees 16,875. Hence the cost price of washing machine is rupees 16,875. Question number 7. First, chalk contains calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in chalk. Given ratio 10:3:12. So total parts 10 plus 3 plus 12, that is 25. Part of carbon, just look at this. Carbon is being shown by this third one. It's 3. Ratio is 3. So 3 by 25. Percentage of carbon part in chalk is 3 by 25 into 100%. Simplify, you will get 12%. If in a stick of chalk, carbon is 3 gram, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Quantity of carbon in chalk stick, that is given 3 gram. Let the weight of chalk be y gram. Then 12% of y is equal to 3. Just now we worked out for this. So 12 by 100 into y is equal to 3. We can solve this one here. 4 3s are and 25. So it can be written, y can be written as 3 into 25 by 3, that is 25. Hence the weight of chalk stick is 25 gram. Question number 8. Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells it at a loss of 15%. How much does she sell it for? CP of book, that is cost of a book given, rupees 275. Loss percent 15%. Loss is equal to loss percent of CP, that is 15% of rupees 275. It can be written here. Here we can get, yes, 11. Here we get rupees 14.25 as the final result. Therefore, SP is equal to CP minus loss, that is rupees 275 minus rupees 41.25, that is rupees 233.75. Hence, Amina sells a book for rupees 233 and 75 paise. Question number 9. Find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years in each case. In first case, principal is given rupees 1200 at 12% per annum. So we can write P as rupees 1200 rupees. Rate R is 12% per annum and time is already given 3 years. Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is 1200 into 12 into 3 divided by 100. Two zeros cancel out and here we get rupees 432. Now amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, that is 1200 plus 432, which gives us rupees 1632. Now second case where principal is given 7500 at 5% annum. Here we get principal P as rupees 7500, rate R 5% per annum, time T as 3 years. So simple interest PRT by 100. Rupees 7500 into 5 into 3 divided by 100. Here we get 100. Two zeros cancel out and here we get rupees 1125. Now amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, that is rupees 7500 plus rupees 1125, which gives us rupees 8625. Question number 10. What rate gives us gives rupees 280 as interest on a sum of rupees 56,000 in 2 years. Principal P 56,000. Simple interest 280. Time is 2 years. Simple interest I is equal to PRT by 100. So we can write R is equal to 100 into I divided by PT. We can write 100 into rupees 280 rupees divided by rupees 56,000 into 2 rupees. Rupees cancel out. 2 zeros and one more zero. All 3 zeros are out. 28 2s are 56. Here we get 1 by 4, which is 0.25%. Hence the rate of interest on sum is rupees 0.25%. Question number 11. If Meena gives an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year at 9% rate per annum, what is the sum she has borrowed? Simple interest rupees 45 R 9% per annum time T 1 year. Simple interest formula is I is equal to PRT by 100. So we can write P is equal to 100 into I divided by RT. Here we get 100 into rupees 45 divided by 9 into 1. 9 5s are. Here we get principal as rupees 500. Hence Meena has borrowed rupees 500. We have completed this part. Very soon we will continue with other part. Till then, stay in and study smart.